I'm Maya Reyes. 17, junior, painfully average. That's the line I give the lunch lady, my guidance counselor, the poor soul who sits next to me in calculus. It's also the line I've muttered to myself every morning for the past 7 years, until last Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. A woman in a navy raincoat cornered me outside the school gym, whipped a photo from her pocket, and said 6 words that punched a hole straight through my life.
You're not Maya, you're Danielle Kessler.
She flipped the picture toward me. There I was, younger, with bangs and a gap-toothed smile, standing between 2 strangers who were apparently mom and dad. My stomach dropped so fast, I swear it bounced. I told her she was mistaken, that I was going to call the principal, the whole production. She just nodded like she'd seen this all before.
Check the scar above your left knee,
she said.
You'll remember the night you got it.
Then she turned and was gone. Didn't sleep a wink. Every time I shut my eyes, that photo lit up the dark like a neon sign. Around 3 a.m., I pushed up the leg of my pajamas and ran a finger over the 2-inch ridge I could never explain. My mom swears it's just a childhood spill I've forgotten. I've always been happy to believe her. Until now. At 3:04, I opened my laptop and typed, Danielle Kessler missing 2010s. Nothing useful. I tried Maya Reyes fake identity. All I got was my own Instagram smiling back. First crack. Morning came too soon. I told my parents I was going to the library to study and drove to the downtown branch instead. Nothing like microfiche for that vintage cocktail of dust and secrets. 2 hours in, I found a tiny 2018 clipping. Local girl Danielle Kessler abducted during family camping trip. The photo was grainy, but the kid's grin was unmistakable. Crooked front tooth, freckle cluster on the right cheek. The works. The room tilted. I drove home, hugged my parents like everything was normal, then locked myself in the bathroom and stared at the mirror. Was the face looking back borrowed from someone else? I pulled at my hair and spotted a thin, straight scar near the crown. I've never cut my scalp ever. Yet there it was. Tiny, surgical, impossible to deny. I started recording voice memos. Proof, breadcrumbs, whatever you want to call them. Day 3, I tailed the woman through a drizzly afternoon to a warehouse on Pier 19. Inside, men in lab coats pinned yearbook-style photos onto corkboards labeled Phase 3, Phase 7, Phase 12. My heartbeat went from drumline to tinnitus when I saw my own face. 3 different times. That night, I confronted her outside her motel. She said her name was Aria Voss and didn't bat an eye.
You volunteered, Danielle. You begged us to erase the guilt.
I laughed until it choked me. Volunteer? I run the bake sale for the prom committee. I cried at the end of The Fault in Our Stars. Guilt over what? She slid a keycard across the table.
Room 312. Watch the tape. Decide what you do next.
The VHS crackled like dry leaves. On screen, younger me, 10 years old, maybe 11, hands shaking as I signed a form. A doctor off-camera explains that memory suppression targets traumatic experiences. The camera pans to a newspaper on the desk. Local girl survives car crash that killed family. The date was from 2018. The headline photo shows a burned-out station wagon. I'm on a stretcher, eyes wide, mouth open like a scream that never got finished. Scar on the knee, shattered windshield. Scalp scar, dashboard impact. My family, gone. Aria claimed the guilt had weighed so much I wanted to forget my own name. The tape ends with me whispering, I want to be someone new, anyone else. I pressed stop and my knees folded like cheap lawn chairs. 2 days later, my mom noticed the distance.
Homework. Stress.
I mumbled something about homework and stress. Couldn't let them become collateral damage. I kept replaying memories of movie nights with my dad, my mom helping me pick a prom dress. The life I'd fought so hard to believe was real. Was it fake if I chose it anyway? Meanwhile, Aria's texts kept coming.
We can restore the memories, every frame, but you'll lose Maya forever.
I stood outside our house at 2:13 a.m., keycard in one hand, phone in the other. The porch light flicked on. My mom in her robe, worried.
Everything okay, sweetie?
She called softly. I looked at the key card, saw Danielle's ghost staring back from the wreckage. Then I looked at my family. Real or constructed, I no longer knew. My throat tasted like copper. I slipped the card into my pocket, walked inside, and locked the door behind me. Some lies feel like shelter. Some truths feel like fire. Tonight, shelter wins. Subscribe, like the video, and comment what you would do if you were me. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family.